It's a beautiful story of how her husband didn't just love her, but loved her back to life. Hello, and welcome back to Testify with Vicky. I am Victoria, your host, and this is a place where we keep it real and honest. A place where we share real stories of love, stories of pain and healing. Today we are getting to a powerful story of love and restoration. And trust me, this story is going to touch anyone who's ever felt broken, anyone who's ever experienced betrayal or lost hope in the power of love. It's a beautiful testimony from a wonderful woman whose journey through betrayal and heartbreak led her to find love. She found a true love that didn't try to fix her. They patiently walked with her through the process. It's a beautiful story of how her husband didn't just love her, but loved her back to life. So if you're watching or listening today and you ever felt like love is out of reach, like true love is a fairy tale, that is not possible, this episode is for you. Stick with us because I want you to know that there is a love out there that will heal you one day at a time. So join me as we listen to this love story.
When I met him, I was still in pieces, not just broken but bruised, weary and done with love. I didn't look like someone ready for love. I wasn't glowing or confident. I was tired. I was guarded. I was still picking up shattered parts of myself from heartbreak I never fully talked about. You see, I had walked through fire, betrayals, disappointments, rejections that left bruises no one could see. But the pain that almost broke me came from the one I loved the most. The one I believed would protect my heart ended up piercing it into the deepest. I'm not here to talk about him, but about the one who changed the game. I had trusted the wrong people, giving my heart to those who didn't know what to do with it. And over time, I learned to protect myself by building walls, tall walls, because when you've been betrayed like that, love starts looking like a threat. So when he came along, I didn't roll out a red carpet. I didn't even recognize what was happening. He wasn't flashy. He didn't come with smooth lines or fairy tale script. He came with quiet strength, with patience, with kindness that wasn't loud but constant. He saw me, not the version I posted online, not the I'm okay mask I wore in public. He saw the version of me that cried quietly at night, the version that was afraid to hope again. And the beautiful thing is, he didn't try to fix me. He didn't hand me a 5-step healing plan. No, he didn't tell me to get over it or move on already. Instead, he stayed. There's one moment I'll never forget. We were sitting on the couch one evening. I had just snapped at him over something small, something that didn't even matter. I could see the hurt in his eyes, but instead of getting angry or pulling away, he just looked at me, held my hand and said, I am here. I'm not going anywhere. It was in that moment I realized I didn't need him to fix me. I needed someone who would stay even when I was at my worst. Someone who wouldn't run when I got scared. When I pulled away, unsure of how to receive love without fear, he didn't chase, but he didn't disappear either. When I snapped without reason, he didn't retaliate. When I crumbled under the weight of old memories, he didn't ask me to be strong. He just held me. Sometimes he would sit with me in silence, and that silence healed more than 1,000 perfect words. He reminded me gently over and over again that healing isn't a race, that I was still worthy even while broken. He reminded me that God hadn't forgotten me, that love doesn't always come with fireworks, but sometimes it comes with peace. And little by little, love began to look like safety, like a prayer whispered over me while I slept, like patience when I couldn't explain what I was feeling, like a steady hand reaching for me when all I wanted was to run. I won't lie to you and say it was all smooth. There were days I was certain I pushed him too far, days I replayed in betrayal, confessed I'd never be enough for any man again. But he always came back, not to fix me, but to walk with me. That's when I learned love doesn't heal us overnight, but love, real love, creates space for God to do the healing. Today we're still building, still growing, still learning. And no, we don't have a perfect love story, but we have something better. A love that's been tested, a love that made room for grace, and a love that chose me while I was still healing. Because now I know healing is possible. Love is real, and even after the worst kind of betrayal, God still writes stories of restoration that make broken heart to beat again.
What a journey, right? If you're like me, you probably felt every word. Maybe you even saw pieces of your own story in hearts. Maybe you're still in the middle right now, still hurting, still waiting, and still wondering if someone can love you like this. But I want this episode to be your reminder that healing is possible. Not necessarily because pain disappears overnight or someone shows up with a magic wand, but because true love shows up and stays. The kind of love we are talking about today is not just for fairy tales or for lucky people, it's for you too. So if you're hanging on a thread, I want you to know that you're not too late, you're not too broken, and you're not too far gone for love or for God. God still writes these kind of stories, the kind where beauty rises from the ashes, the kind where love doesn't leave when life gets messy, the kind of story where heart is held together until it's strong enough to breathe again. And now I want to hear from you. What's your story? Whether you're still healing or you've come out the other side, your story matters. Send me a message, leave a comment, or email me your testimony. I want to hear about the heartbreak you survived. I want to hear about the betrayal you overcome and the victory that you're standing on today. Because someone somewhere needs to know that they are not alone in their journey. Until next time, stay soft, stay honest, and remember your story is not over yet. So don't stop believing, don't stop hoping, and most importantly, don't stop healing.